Hi everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel, and today I am back with a game. This one is called Looksmaxxing, and this is a game from O2A2, only one of any asset, Visual Novel Jam 2026. I am so sorry for the sporadic posting of videos. I am trying to get my house in order, so to speak, and that leaves less time for playing fun visual novels. But regardless of all of that, I am glad that I can come back and check out Looksmaxxing and just see what's going on. I saw it. Where did I see it? I am subscribed to the newsletters on Itch for a bunch of different indie visual novel game developers, and Chimeric Mont just came out with this one, so I wanted to try it out. So hopefully you enjoy it as well. I'm very intrigued by the title and what I had kind of seen on the game page already, so let's just get into it. Hopefully there's no sound currently, but I'm gonna check the sound as we go along because I'm just jumping right into it. But yay! I plan to check out more of games from this visual novel game jam, as well as go back to some other ones that I know I said I'm going to play, and hopefully soon just get back into the swing of things. So thank you for being patient. Anyways. I did get it from Itch. Okay. I will report it if I see others. Good to know. Okay, you're a streamer. Okay. Hopefully this is fine enough volume. This should be okay, right? Okay. We're gonna do that just in case. Because I have been known to not fix my volume, so I'm wary. But this looks like it's okay. And if I sound a little funny, I'm not on my usual setup with my microphone and everything. So hopefully it's not too crazy for you guys. But anyways, let's I don't even know. Okay, so what we can see, a man, some person who, I mean, there's a lot going on here. Yo guys, your boy Maxwell here for another episode of our podcast, Looks to the Max, the podcast that helps you become the better version of yourself. Okay, so this is Maxim. This is Maxwell. I love the name. Okay, makes sense because this is called Looksmaxxing. Last subscriber Oleander Cannon, and last donation is Scapular 10 euros question mark, I would think. Okay, sub goal 5.1k out of 6k. We're almost there, guys. Interesting. Well, I mean, I assume Max has done a lot in terms of addressing looks, and apparently, oh, now you're blushing. And apparently is giving advice to other people. This is, I mean, I don't know if this is like a segment on your stream, or is this just like is it an episode type, or is it like your whole channel? That would be interesting to know for me personally. Okay, I guess I went with the voice, so. And I've been cooking. So let's not waste time and let's get started with today's hot program. Okay. I'm assuming these choices are choices by my character, who's a watcher slash, if not a subscriber, just like someone who's in the audience. And I guess it doesn't really matter. Either one of these questions. What's the point of Looksmaxxing? I mean, that's a whole like lengthy societal commentary, social commentary, you know? How can I look like you? I guess isn't that part? Either one of these questions I think is a good way. I guess, like, what's the point of Looksmaxxing will come up, and also how can I look like you will also come up. I want to go with what's the point of Looksmaxxing? Have you ever been on an incel forum? All the B words whining about girls not giving a fuck about them because they're ugly. Chad, you're chopped AF. You have bad genes. I get it. And true, women only care for hot guys. I can't even... Okay. Sure. Isn't that misogyny? Misogy. Get the fuck out. This isn't a live stream for the whole crowd. Oh, okay. So this is where we're going. We're learning a lot about Maxim Maxwell. Okay. And anyway, nope. This is basic biology shit. Women want strong, hot guys because they have better genes. Okay. Like, that's just selecting a guy that will give them the better babies. Maternal instincts and stuff. What girl would want her kid to have gynecomastia or some weird shit like that? And same. I wouldn't want to marry a girl with an ugly face. Lest I have ugly ass kids. I mean, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Truly, I feel like this statement can come into play. I mean, obviously, there are arguably people that fit, like, quote unquote, fit into societal beauty standards in the more conventional way. But even among those who are considered like, oh, they're popular or conventionally attractive, like, there are lots of variation. And this does kind of remind me, this is making me think about any of those, like, dating reality shows where it's like, I mean, I don't really watch Love Island, but I'm actually thinking of Love Island or, like, Singles Inferno, where it's like the general premise is like, look at these, like, hot, conventionally attractive, you know, people getting together and, you know, getting together so that they can, like, find someone, hopefully their love of their life, or, you know, at least someone with a, like, they can make a really good connection with. And you don't know how many times I've seen, especially in Singles Inferno, when I used to watch it a lot. I think they're on season 5 now, but, like, I stopped after season 2 and maybe got into 3. It's just like, look, all these hot people, they also have problems with all of this. In the sense of, like, it's not always easy for them to find, like, a connection. But, you know, maybe I'm diving too deep into all of this when Maxim Maxwell is just thinking about pure passing on of quote unquote ugly or perceived as ugly genetics or looks. So I guess that's him. Yep. I was gonna say, I think we're getting close to, we are not even close. That's eugenics. That's literally eugenism. No, Maxim Maxwell. Then fuck you. I'm Hitler. Like, I give a fuck about being canceled. I mean, the zoom out, we can see a very nice sculpted body. How do you do this? Like, what is the routine? And also, how much time do you spend on this? Like, not just time, but energy and money. Because this is not something you can, like, it takes a lot of time. So what else do you do? How else are you gonna also meet someone? I have questions for Maxim. And he'd probably think I was very annoying because I'm, like, asking too many questions at this point. Okay, guys. Yeah, okay. Lots of things. Also, I'm checking my audio. Hopefully I haven't been, like, cackling too much. We'll see. Oh my god. I don't want to... Okay, well, Maxim obviously has some very strong feelings. And, yep, eugenics. That's where he's going. So, basically, women like hot guys over nice guys deal with it. And instead of whining, take the matter into your own hands. That's what I did. Oh. Trick those girls into thinking you're handsome. Make yourself hot and carve your own path into their pussies instead of waiting for God or whatever to make you less jealous. Wow, you say, I mean, this is not the most this is not the most surprising thing you said, given that we just talked about eugenics and misogyny. Okay. I mean, I'm all for, like, you know, working on yourself and feeling good about yourself. Don't get me wrong. But definitely, oh God, I don't even know where this is going. What is happening? I have no idea. Ugh, gosh, okay. So, your advice is to be a Sigma male. I guess, if you're TikTok maxing, which I have no idea what that means. I am on TikTok, but maybe I just don't understand either. But yeah, in a pool of chopped guys, be the one standing out. Make the other guys jealous of you. You know, this thought gives me a fucking boner, blushing. All those guys jealous of me, hating my guts just because I mog them and steal their girlfriends. So guys give you a boner, question mark. Pretty gay if you ask me, says someone in the chat. Fuck you. Okay. I mean, who knows? Okay. Anyways, how can I look like you? No sorcery, just perseverance and knowing what products to use. What do you do though? I am so curious about the routine, especially like the physicality, like changing your physique, transforming it. Like, obviously, I think there is a combination of not only a workout routine, but also probably some other things. I'm thinking like surgery or like Botox or like whatever, because there's no way you have a job that chiseled, for example. But hey, like, get 9 hours of sleep per night. 9 hours of sleep. I mean, I love a good night's sleep. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that is the cure to all this, though. Can't do that with my 2 jobs. I get 7 at best. That's pretty good with 2 jobs. And then quit one of your jobs. Like, if you need money, make TikToks or something. Stop looking for excuses. Also go to the gym every day. I train like at least 3 hours a day. Okay, well that answers my physical routine. 3 hours? That's so much. People don't have as much time as you. I could give 2 shits. If you don't have time, then get mogged. Also, watch what you eat. Have vegetables, proteins, and carbs. Remember, food is just your fuel. It doesn't need to taste good. You're not a fucking kid. So yeah, sleep, gym, and food. That's the basics. But that's not enough. Like your jawline. Oh, we're talking about the jawline. If you have water retention, there are things to depuff your face. Like what? Bone smashing? I was gonna say. The surefire method, though. Bone smashing. This guy really looks unsettling, though. Like, I mean, like, I guess, I don't know, if I saw a guy like this, like, if I just saw a person like this out there, I'd be like, oh my god. Like, I'd have lots of questions. Like, arguably, I guess, like, I could see them being, like, conventionally attractive, but then also I'd be kind of put off, like, a lot. And, like, you know, if this is what your own beauty standard is for yourself and, like, whatever, I'm not trying to, like, hate on that. I'm just saying that I think I would feel unsettled. And that's okay. Because, again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But, yes, let's get back to bone smashing. What? Bone smashing. Basically, you create microfractures in your jawline so it becomes sharper when it heals. Oh. Like, you can use a hammer like this, and you can just hit your face with it. Ooh. Don't hit yourself too hard, though. A hammer? Yeah, or surgery, I guess. Like I did for my nose. That is such like a, a narrowed in nose. Okay, now we see more with everything. And don't even start whining about the money. You guys are worse than women then sometimes. I can't even say some of this. Oh my god. Because I can't. It hurts my soul. Anyways, that's what Maxim said. Also, you can use things like peptides to push your body beyond its bio. Oh god. Also, you can use things like peptides to push your body beyond its biological limits. Huh? Peptides? Like the stuff you put on your face? I am not familiar with this method. Like follistatin will inhibit your myostatin, the protein that tells your muscles to stop growing. Oh, I wonder if that's true. So you can get massive, or whatever the Fox 04, whatever that means, will help you get those hunter eyes that drive women crazy. Uh-huh. If you want a full guide to peptides, buy my ebook. I mean, I will say, like, looking at his body, I'm like, there's the oblique, like, this part. The obliques, I mean, I guess, like, part of that is whatever, like, diet / like, supplements or other surgery, whatever things, plus the working out. But I'm always like, wow, people can really get their, like, obliques, like, so defined. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, the dedication for that. But also, like, it's a dedication. It's dedication in general. But, like, there's just, like, a lot of effort going in. But, like, obviously it seems like Maxim is very, like, into this. Because otherwise it feels like life is not how he would want it to go, I guess. What about natural growth? Being natural. Like what? Those guys flexing their natural chests on Instagram? Like, yeah, sure. If you want to wait 10 years to have decent looking pecs. Those dudes are like 35 and they're wifeless because they waited too long before doing anything with their lives. So fuck him and just take steroids. Wow, just quote. Let's get the quote up. Just take steroids. Maxim Maxwell. Are you happy? That's a legit question. Does getting women in my bed every night make me happy? Just being loaded at 22? You're 22? Oh my god. Make me happy? I mean, I could kind of see that, like, you were going to be younger than 35, but, like, I was maybe thinking, like, 25 or something. But okay. 22, so young. Okay. Fuck yeah. Chat, that's it for today. Remember to look your max and visit my eShop to buy advice you won't find anywhere else. See ya. Okay. Yet, as I stop my live stream and turn off my monitor, I contemplate my reflection in the dark surface of the screen. Do I have the face of a happy man? I don't care. Happiness is for bitches. But my life used to suck before I became this. I had my father's crooked nose, my mother's droopy eyes, the round, fat jawline running in both branches of my family. A terrible heirloom flowing through our blood like dirt in a river. I changed all those features I hated about myself because I was seeking the heights of beauty. I wanted a body, a face that would make the whole world touch itself in its own bed. Its finger irritating its clitoris of dirt, drowned in a sea-foamed cum. Someday I'll meet a beautiful woman. I mean, but like, okay, I'm gonna say, okay, again, it's beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself in the sense of like work on yourself and like feel good about yourself and, you know, want to have, I mean, like, well, I don't know. whatever, some sort of partner. I don't want to assume anything about like Max, but like seems very much interested in like sex and all those things. But I'm like, okay, like, but where were we like before? Like, it's nothing like, it's not like you can't work on yourself, but then were we like making friends? Were we going out there, putting ourselves out there, socializing, feeling good about ourselves in other ways, not just tied to our looks? You know? Okay, well, he kiss, have sex, marry, have sex again, blah, blah, blah. Then my wife will get pregnant. Her belly will grow bigger, but I know she'll lose the weight because she'll just be like me, obsessed with her reflection. And who knows? Maybe after she gives birth to our child, she'll get some surgery, have to... Would she? I hate things like that. Assumption, or whatever, assumption about that. But anyways. My child. Maybe he'll have my father's nose, my mother's eyes. Oh, those fugly features I loathe. Do I want him to hate himself? To only value himself through his appearance? We're asking great questions, Maxim. And will I look at my child's face and tell him you're ugly? I mean, the cycle, when does the cycle end? ... Sometimes I wonder, what world am I creating for the future generation? Oh. That was it. I guess that does make sense. So, yeah. I mean, gave us lots to think about, or at least I think I'm thinking about a lot. I want Maxim to be happy. I think that it seems to me that he pursued all of this because he wasn't happy, and he contributed that or associated that with how he looked. And maybe, I'm not saying it wasn't true to some extent. Maybe there were certain people in his life that treated him like he wasn't worthy of attention or whatever because of like what he looked like. But then the association with like his looks being like, I have to be this person that like people can't get enough of. And now that I've achieved that and I'm like maintaining that, and I now can, you know, have sex with women as much as I want, which is something important to him seemingly, it seems like, you know, that at least with that there's some sort of there's a sense of accomplishment, but with that it doesn't feel like enough. And it, from the commentary at the end after the stream was over, it seems that he still has these goals of like, well, will I meet someone that I will like have in my life? And then even that, like, I mean, I don't know, I'm not, you know, there's someone, I think there's someone for everyone out there. But you know, I also think what's more interesting, it was like, yes, if you know, you got together with this woman, you have like a child together, maybe even more than one child, what will you tell your child? Given that like genetically, like if this is not what you like, you know, we talked about the nose, and we talked about like the nose that his father has, like the droopy eyes that his mother has, that Maxim has, but then he changed. Those could also manifest and appear onto this like child, and then what would happen? I guess it's like one of those things where it's like, I'm not saying that you can't like work on, again, you can do whatever you want to when, and also maybe not like push it onto, I think what's important is that you don't push it onto other people, which like there's a fine line. I don't know if I've like, I mean, I don't know anyone I don't think I know anyone personally who's like pursued their looks and appearance to this in this extreme way, and like, so I can't speak to like, I'm sure there are people who've done this, and then um what am I saying, who have done this, and maybe like, maybe they've gone through a similar journey as Maxim, where they're like, wow, I'm like equating my worth as a human being to like how good I look and the ability to, be wanted by other people or people that I want to be with. And like, but is that it? Is that truly what like makes you, is there, more that you would want and everything? So I don't know anyone personally, or maybe I don't know anyone who's like close to me who's like talked about this in like a very, in a very vulnerable way, or, So it's given me a lot to think about. 1,000 words went by quickly overall. And I would wish Maxwell lots of self-love and reflection, because it makes me feel a little sad. And not that I'm really pitying him, but like I think in general, thinking about how much in general society we have all these different, in society at large we have various beauty standards, and hey, I'm not saying that I'm someone who just can ignore them either, but I think we are all beautiful in our own ways, and that is the way that we look in all the different ways that we do across everywhere the world. Is just it just speaks to the variation in humanity, not just in our parents, but like all the ways in which that we live our lives and we go about living and existing in the world. So I don't know, I wish Maxim all the best. I wasn't really sure what I was going to think when I opened this to play, but I'm glad I did. Yeah, let me know what you think of Maxwell and Looksmaxxing, and just anything related to it, really. I guess it's just one of those things. What can make you truly happy? And maybe wanting more and more and more may not be the answer, but sometimes you don't realize it until you're further along on your journey. But Chimerique Mont, thank you so much for the game. It's giving me lots to think about, and I, again, did not think I was going to think too heavily when I first saw the title and, like, got a gist of who Maxim is. But a wonderful game, and I'm glad I played it. The art is really fun. And I'm glad that we got to see a little bit of, like, there's, like, the bone smashing made me laugh. With the hammer, that was kind of crazy. I really like the art style, and the writing is always fun, though you could tell that I didn't even want to like voice certain lines, because I was like, wow, that's like too real, even though it is a game, but it's too real in the sense of we live in a society where there are people like that. And so I was, really getting into it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, please don't forget to press the like button. And let me know your thoughts about Looksmaxxing and Maxwell. I like that as just Max. Is that can't be his real name, right? Is that just his like online like persona? I would wonder what his actual name is, because if it's actually Maxwell, I mean, that's very, very interesting. But if it's made up, it's good marketing, I will say, for the Looksmaxxing, looks to the max and all that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.